guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. So I'm going to be washing the car tonight. I was going to do a wash and talk, but I kind of just feel like washing the car and not really worrying about filming too much. So I'm probably just going to do probably like an ASMR or something, get some clips of washing the car. It's not incredibly dirty, but it has been a while since I did a thorough wash. I've driven it quite a few times since the last wash, and it doesn't really look dirty on camera, but I assure you it's pretty dirty in person. But I figured it was a good time to get some therapy in and just kind of enjoy the wash in the garage and get this car cleaned up for the next drive. It's supposed to be pretty rainy this week, so the car is going to hang out in the garage until it clears up, and then we can go for a drive. But figured I would go ahead and give it a good wash, and we can try out the new spray bottles or the spray heads that I got from Obsessed Garage. I have the household bottles, which I've had for a while, but I've upgraded the actual spray heads to the industrial ones with the weighted tube. So I wanted to check those out and see what I think of those. But otherwise, let's go ahead. Let's get this car washed up. I'm really looking forward to it. Got to start on the wheels like I normally do and kind of work our way around. And also, I have been noticing my Greenworks 2000 PSI pressure washer that I have been using for the last, I want to say 4 years, is starting to kind of act a little funky. It still works very, very well. It still gets the job done, but I can tell just by the sound, you can tell it's kind of struggling a little bit. So I bought this thing for like $65 or something on clearance years and years ago. They were upgrading to a new generation, a new model, same one, but just a newer one. And they were trying to clear these out. I got it from either Lowe's or Home Depot. I forget which one, but I got it for like $65 and I've used it for hundreds of washes over the last 4 years. And it's been amazing. So I have been researching new pressure washers. I'm probably going to go with the Obsessed Garage package. We will see. It's pretty pricey, but for how much I wash the car and how much I enjoy detailing and doing all this, I may kind of invest in a really, really nice setup. But we will see. Obviously, I'll update you guys once or if I go to that route, but this thing has served me well for sure. But hopefully it hangs on for at least this wash. So let's go ahead. Let's get started on the wash. Again, I'm going to start on the wheels, work my way around, and then we can go ahead and wash up the car. So let's get started. So this is just a quick tip. I mentioned it in my drying video, which I need to redo. That is an older video. But I just wanted to kind of mention this in this one since I decided to do this drying method. Now, there's multiple ways to dry the car. It is fairly late, so sometimes I don't like using the pressure washer to rinse everything off. So I use this technique called sheeting. Basically, you're drying the car with water, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. It's really simple. Obviously, this technique only really works if the car is properly cared for, properly coated. Whether it's a wax or ceramic coating, either way, it needs something on the paint for it to work effectively. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that, just so you can see a different drying method. All right, so as you can see, the paint is fairly already dried, but I'll just show you how to do it. You just want to use your hose. You don't want any attachment or anything. You basically just want the water pouring out. You'd want a very, very soft stream. You don't want anything that's too powerful because it won't work otherwise. But you're just going to turn it on. So you're basically going to lay the water across the panel like this and kind of just move it along. Then as you can see, it carries the water with it and it dries the paint off. So it's a good way to get, you know, a lot of the residual water off of the actual paint as opposed to sitting here drying and everything. So I'm going to go around, do the whole car like that just to get all the cracks and crevices and everything, get the soap out of there, and then we can go ahead and use our drying aid and finish this up. I'm just about finished up. I'm doing the drying aid. And I forgot to mention I've been using this stuff. This is called Hyde's Rust Stopper. So you guys know, anybody that doesn't have ceramic brakes, most people have the steel brakes. Anytime you wash a car or the rotors get wet, they develop that rust. And what this actually does, you spray it on while you're washing the car, at least while the rotors are wet, and then it prevents that rust from happening. So it's a really simple application. The rotors are still wet, and you simply just spray it on the rotor like that, and then it dries and you don't get rust. It's pretty awesome. This is something that Matt from Obsessed Garage, I'm actually catching up on his videos right now. He's been using for years, and I finally got around to getting some, and I figured I'd mention it. Since I know a lot of people that watch these videos are like me, and that rust is very, very annoying, and it's really, really simple. You just spray it right on, and you don't get that Dorito dust when you drive and it gets all over your wheels. So if you're looking to pick some up, I'll put it in the description below. Stuff is great, and it's pretty inexpensive. So you'll use a lot of it, obviously, if you wash your car a lot, but it's definitely worth it to not get that orange rust on your rotors and your wheels. All right, guys, so I am actually finished with the wash. I was just going around doing all the door jams and everything, and I found a nice little nick in the windshield. You can see it right there. Pretty disappointing. Obviously, I don't drive this car that much, so to think of when that happened, most likely it was when I went to go get my alignment at my shop, since basically that is the last highway driving that I did. I'm debating whether to fill it or just get the windshield replaced. There's a couple up here, very, very minor, but that one actually is a little bit deeper, and it's kind of right in the middle, so it's bothering me. So I don't know, I'm kind of deciding what to do next, whether to get the whole thing replaced or just fill it. But I'll update you guys in the future which way I decide, but I figured I'd point that out. People always tell me, how come you don't get rock chips, or how do you deal with them, or how come you don't ever get chips in the glass and all that. So as you can tell, I do drive the car. It does happen to anybody, so I figured I'd point that out. But the car is looking fantastic. I'm so happy with every time I clean it up. I say this every single wash, but it always surprises me how nice this thing cleans up. I'm just so happy with kind of the, I don't want to say finished product, but just where the car is currently and everything that I've done to it. And it's just, I don't know, I'm loving it. And the ride height and everything with the new suspension and interior is just amazing. such a cool place to be. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a quick little wash. I figured I would take you guys along and kind of just show you the process and everything. Waiting on a few mods to come in, so I figured I would just get this wash done, since like I said, it's supposed to rain this week and I don't plan on driving the car too much, so it's going to hang out in here under the car cover until the nice weather comes back around. Boost season, or the cooler weather, is right around the corner. So I'm really looking forward to getting this car out and really feeling how this car drives in the cooler weather, since I've only driven it at this power level in the summer. So I haven't really gotten a chance to drive it in 50-degree weather yet, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So if you guys have any questions at all about my washing process or anything else on the car, please let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.